All right, my people, we are live. We are live. Hope you hear me loud and clear. Let's do some sightseeing through this market. It feels good to be back on live streams with camera, with proper equipment. Been traveling for a while, so haven't been able to stream fully as I should with video, visuals, and sound on, but we're back at it. And let's start with some sightseeing in the markets. Let's see what's been going on, what's happening. Good morning, Rio. Nice to see you. My first viewer. Good morning, Revo. Rio and Revo. Both of you are from Estonia, right? Hope you got your coffees. All right, so let's look at this. I must always start by jumping into gold, but if you're wondering why I'm doing things slow, is because my computer is lagging as shit right now. All right, let's do this. It's a little bit choppy for me here because my computer is lagging. I don't really know why it's lagging so much right now, but trying to make this work anyway. Trying to figure out what's taking its power. So we're looking at gold, and it's been some interesting 2 weeks, I must say, 3 weeks. We had some major action in the gold market. But let's take it from scratch. So if you've been on the streams, you've been hearing me talk about this whole swing here, this whole swing from this top that happened in about March last year until now. So this is basically a move of a whole year that you guys see here on the screen. Now, this top that we had in 9th of March, so a little bit more than a year ago, we haven't breached the top yet. We haven't moved through that top yet. So let's see at what level that top is. And that's the target actually that we're looking for to break through. Level is at 2070. So good morning, Richard. So you've been hearing me talk about the 2070 level, and it's a lot because of this top, of course, but not only that top, but if we go to the daily time frame, then you will see exactly that. Man, my computer is super slow right now. We have this top that happened in August 2020, almost identical with the top that happened last year in March. All right, so it's a very important level. That the 2070 to 2075 level is very important, and that's the target that we need to break through now before we reach new heights. There's a lot of speculation of gold price where it might reach this year. I think most traders and investors are agree on that, like gold will reach at least $3,000 per ounce this year. But there are also a lot of traders, I am one of them, that think that gold will reach 3,000 before the summer ends. So that's a lot of pips for us to gain in that case before the summer ends. Good morning, Haytham. And I'm just trying to get my computer straight here, man. I don't know what's going on with it. This is why you see me moving so slow on the chart, because it's lagging as shit when I'm doing it. All right, so focus back on it. But before we reach that top, we seen a major pump. First off, let me say this: why do we believe that gold will pump so much? Why do we believe that gold will have this bull rally that it already had, and see more of it? It's because of fundamental factors. It's because countries, as y'all probably know by now, are scooping up gold from everywhere they can. So this is not even people like us, normal people or multimillionaires or billionaires. This is banks and countries scooping up gold right now. And that is due to the fact, or partially due to the fact, that people have lost trust in the US dollar. And when people lose trust, so the US dollar is the world reserve currency. And when people lose trust in the world reserve currency, then they're looking for another object to keep their funds in, to preserve their funds. This is not even as an investment vehicle. This is just to preserve their the value of the assets that they already have. So what they do, they scoop up gold. Gold has been traded asset for what, 5,000 years, so it's very reliable and it's very trustworthy, so to speak, when it comes to trading, when it comes to as a means of value storage. So Russia, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, China, and a lot of other countries are scooping up everything they can, and they selling off the dollars, they selling off the US bonds, to scoop up gold. Therefore, the pressure on the gold price, and therefore we see gold price rise as much as it does. And trust me when I say, what we have seen is nothing yet. There will be much more. But it doesn't mean that it just goes up in a straight line from here, and everything just shoots up all the way to 3,000 or 4,000 or wherever it gets. Some people say that within a year we can reach $10,000 for per ounce of gold, and that is crazy. What will happen is you will see, like you see here, for example, you will see corrections along the way. All right. So now we had a major pump, we had a major sequence here, and we will see some form of correction either here or around this area. So what we will do now is trying to figure out where the correction will be, so we can find a next entry for a buy, but maybe also a sell opportunity. All right. All right. So let's do this. Let's start by zooming in a little bit and see what we got on the 4-hourly time frame. And you guys see these lines that acts as support and resistance. This is Fibonacci lines. For y'all that know, y'all know. For y'all that don't know, I just want to make it clear. So this is Fibonacci lines. You see the numbers here of the different levels. And this Fibonacci sequence is pulled from this top here to this bottom. All right. So from the top, that happened in April, 14th of April, something like that, to this bottom. And you see the levels, and you see how nicely the price respects these levels. So it's almost like I've pulled the lines after seeing these tops and pulled them as support or resistance. But it's not. It's actually Fibonacci, and this goes to show how accurate Fibonacci is when it comes to different levels in the market. All right. And when you see these kind of stuff, so we're doing a little training here while we're analyzing the markets. When I see these kind of stuff, this is what I mean when I talk about confluence. Somebody asked me before about confluence, what type of confluence I'm talking about. This is one type of confluence. So you see on the daily time frame, this red line here is the EMA, the 200 EMA, all right? When market came down here, you saw the 200 EMA confluently perfect with the 50% Fibonacci retracement of this big swing I was just talking about. A perfect confluence of support in this case. What does this show? This goes to show that there's a lot of support at that zone. Some people will be looking at the 200 day EMA. Some people will be looking at the 50% Fibonacci retracement. So a lot of support is there, and therefore it's a very good zone for the market to bounce off from. All right. And then you can look for more confluences. This is just an example that I wanted to show you guys while we're on it. Here we have confluence as well. We have the 88.6 Fibonacci retracement acting as support, while the 20-day EMA on a daily time frame also gives support. So we love this. We love that kind of stuff. But that's on the daily time frame. So that's on the bigger time frame. Let's go to the 4-hourly and see what we got on the smaller time frames to see if we can figure out where we're going with this. Good morning, Ruben. And talking about confluence, so you see this dotted line. Now I pull Fibonacci from this swing, from that top down to this bottom. See where 127.2 Fibonacci extension is. Maybe it's a little bit difficult to see right now, but it's right here at the 2000 price level. So it conflued perfectly as support here. This is why this was such a big support and resistance zone that we had, that we struggled so much to break through, and it faked us out a little bit before it did this last pump that we saw. When was it? Yesterday? Before yesterday and yesterday. Unfortunately, I've been traveling during this time, so I haven't been able to cover it properly, but I know that Eminence Nepal, for example, gave out some nice trades on that one on their live sessions. So if you haven't been on their live sessions, you need to check it out. You need to jump into it. And that's for all our EA members. If you ain't in EA, contact me and explain what it is and how you get started with it. And by the way, if you ain't in the Telegram channel, it's the free Telegram channel of this YouTube channel where we send out all the trade ideas, the signals. Link is in the description box below. Make sure you join it so you're up to date with our trades. All right. So look now, we have this swing from this bottom here to this top. We have actually several sequences along the way here. 6 TPs all hit. Richard, man, nice. Fuck, I missed that trade. Nice, man. I think I saw in the chat or in the channel that they said something about 220 pips or something like that. So whoever caught that trade of 220 plus pips in one trade, that's crazy. But that was from their live session, I think. All right, so I was talking about confluence. Look at this. This is important. I'll make this line thicker so you guys see them properly. Now you will see why the 2070 level is so important. Look at this. You see where the 27.2 Fibonacci extension lands. I pulled Fibonacci from this bottom to this top. So basically this whole sequence here. And so I see this as a sequence. So, and why I do it is because this is the bottom that we had before this last push started, all right? And that push ended here, and now I want to see where this push is targeting, so to say. Now look, the 27.2 Fibonacci extension is perfectly confluent with the what? The 2070 dollar price level. The price level I was speaking about before, which is the previous tops that we saw in 2020 and last year in March, all right? So, what does that say? That say that's a very, very attractive target and a very strong resistance zone also for the market to turn from. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be plenty more ahead, Richard. It's this, as I said, there's a lot of good stuff going on in the market. So I think we will have a lot of Christmases coming. You already seen some. So 2070 is definitely a target level for us to aim for. But I think, so I'm gonna remove this now, not to keep this chart a little bit clean. Now we're looking at the last swing that happened. This top to this bottom. That's the absolute last swing that happened. As you see, the 127.2 Fibonacci extension acted as perfect resistance. You see why I always pull out the Fibonacci tool, because it's so accurate when it comes to levels that the market is targeting towards. All right, let's say for example I'm in this trade, I'm in a buy trade here. Where do I want to set my take profit? I would definitely set a take profit at the 127.2 Fibonacci extension. And somebody asked me once, like, how can you be so accurate with the tops and the bottoms and like where the market swings from? And this is it. This is the secret to my game. This is the secret sauce. It's Fibonacci. And you got to learn to use it properly, and and it comes with a lot of experience also to see where this how to properly draw it from different tops and different bottoms. But I've been doing this for a couple of years now, so I basically see it without even pulling the Fibonacci extension. Sorry, the Fibonacci tool. I definitely think this market, that this price might come down, back down here to 2076, 2077. Sorry, 2026, 2027. I haven't drunk enough coffee today, so I'm mumbling here. Plus, I'm struggling a little bit with this computer because it's lagging crazy. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm gonna have to figure it out after the stream. So that's why I'm moving so slow with the mouse and on these charts. I definitely see this coming down again, down here to the 2027. We will look for more signs of it, but why I see it is because on the 4-hourly time frame, first off, we got this rejection here. We have been pumping nicely and for a while now also. And yes, we had some small corrections along the way, but we need a healthy correction even here. And we got liquidity to clear. You see these candles here? A lot of liquidity, a lot of unfilled orders that need to be filled, which often happens when market moves fast. And also here, while I'm looking exactly at that level, is because of course it's the previous tops that we saw from the last swing, but also confluently you see the 20-day EMA coming here to act as support at that level. So I can tell you this, if the market comes down here, I'm definitely looking for a buy. You'll definitely If you see market come down to past 2030, then watch out and stay tuned in the Telegram channel because I will be looking for buy opportunities for us. All right. With that said, let's dive deeper into this. Yeah, if we're going down to 2027, I would even say that we would have our entry zone would be around 2024. For that to happen, we first have to break through the 20-day EMA on the hourly time frame. You see it's acting as support right now and market is bouncing off it slightly. We need to see that one. We need to see the market break through it as support and flip it to resistance. This is the yellow line I'm talking about. I want to see some. All right, so we're already below it on the 15-minute time frame. We see the 20-day EMA coming up as another support level. It will probably come through with the 23.6 Fibonacci extension. Sorry, 23.6 Fibonacci retracement. Look, so one thing is for sure. Would not go into any trade right now when it comes to gold. Why is that? It's because we had such a big movement upwards. So market needs to do a retrace. Market needs to retrace a little bit. Even though there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of buy pressure on gold, still low. People that been on this move, that let's say they jumped in here, they need to take their profits, and also the bigger institutions, the bigger whales in the markets, when they scoop up liquidity, when they buy into the market, they buy for hundreds of millions or billions. What they need to do is they need to push the market in a certain direction to find that liquidity, because all that liquidity won't be here. So maybe it's down here. That's what we call it, our demand zone. Or maybe it's down here in the sweet spot zone. So they will push down the market to pick up that liquidity, trigger stop losses, fill orders that hasn't been filled, to get more liquidity, to fill all those orders that they want to fill. And therefore you see those what I call healthy drawbacks, so like necessary drawbacks that needs to happen. Whenever you see pushes like this in the market, it's always institutions pushing the market. So this is billions coming in and pushing the market upwards. Not maybe billions, but hundreds of millions of US dollars. So with that said, like normally what you would see here is a buy opportunity, because we are bouncing off our support right now. So it's either a buy or we're looking at it to flip as resistance. But as I said, the market is very overbought. I want to see it do a drawback or a clear move upwards with a lot of volume and momentum before we jump into anything. So what I'm looking for now, the first target is for market to break through this 20-day EMA, come down, also break the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement, and then the 38.2, and see if it's working properly as support, if it holds as support. If it does so, we're looking for a nice buy. If not, then the target is here, the sweet spot zone. I don't think we're going below that. And this will be our level for entry. Maybe we will be looking for a sell opportunity here, but not yet. I want to see clear signs of the sell, and that the first thing for us to see is that 20-day EMA on the hourly time frame breaks. All right, so that's that. Sorry. Let's look at dollar Dixie. I've posted a short on this channel. Look at it. If you trade gold, check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. Why is that? Because I explain a strategy I use to see if there's big money coming into gold. This is also very important, but this is more important for when it comes to the bigger picture of gold, to see is there a lot of volume coming into gold right now. I'm explaining it very shortly and easily here because I'm gonna look at it now actually. So we're on the 4-hourly time frame. And let's do like this. Let's zoom in on this, not the last candle, but the previous candle, because the last candle is still active, right? So let's zoom in on the previous candle. That's the previous candle. This one. And it opened up where? Sorry, open up. Its bottom is here. And the top is here. What is that? It's a move of 0.11%. All right? 0.11%. It's a move of 0.11%. So US dollar moved at the previous 4-hourly candle with 0.11%, and let's see how gold moved at on the same candle during the same time. So it's this candle now we're talking about. And as you know, gold and US dollar moves in reverse. So when US dollar moves up, gold goes down. When US dollar drops, gold moves up. Now let's see how much this dropped at the same time. Now look at this. It dropped 0.38%. Okay, so the same candle at the same time frame, US dollar gained 0.11% while gold lost 0.38%. What does that mean? That means money is going out from gold actually right at that moment. So there's more, gold is losing more than the US dollar is gaining. And as I said, that's so if we would have seen the gold price or this candle move minus 0.11%, that's basically the same type of movement that we saw the US dollar do. If we would have seen gold move less, maybe 0.6%, 0.06%, that would mean that people are still sticking to gold and buying gold, even though the US dollar is pumping, which is a very strong sign for gold. But this here is weakness. So it means this is an indicator for us to understand that, okay, maybe we're looking for a sell right now, because maybe people are actually, it's not maybe, people are selling off gold at this moment. All right. Understand also that everything I'm saying is for basically a daily time frame. It's not on the bigger picture. If you want to see what's happening on the bigger picture, we got to go on a weekly time frame. So that gives a very strong signal for us that gold is on a sell mode. People are selling off gold. So another indicator for us, indicating a sell for us, making us more sell bias in this market, which makes this level even more attractive for us, the 2023 until the 2027, which would be in that case our buy zone. And if you guys didn't catch it properly, what I just explained with the gold and the US dollar movements, I had to figure out if liquidity is moving in or out from gold. As I said, check the short that I posted on this YouTube channel. I've also posted a link to it in the Telegram channel. It's very short. It's I think it's 40 or 50 seconds, and I explain it and I show examples of it. So check it out. Trust me, it will boost your gold trading game a lot. It will give you a very clear picture of what's if liquidity is moving in or out from gold, and this is important for you to understand, to know when trading gold, because you want to know, are we buy bias or sell bias in this market? In this case here now we are sell bias. We're looking at sells, not buys. So back to the hourly time frame. Look, we are breaking the 20-day EMA. So it was testing it as support. Now we are breaking it. Another sign for sell. Let's zoom in even more. Man, this computer is so slow right now. It's crazy. So what I've drawn out here is the support, the recent support that we've been having here in the market. The market bounced off from and been testing. And what happened now is that we broke through the support level. We're testing it as resistance actually right now. When we're looking on the 15-minute time frame. So another sign of a sell. So what I would say here is, we're on a 5-minute time frame now. Why is that? Because I'm looking for entry for a sell. We might have a sell scalp opportunity, and this is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the market come and retest the 200-day EMA on a 5-minute time frame and test it as resistance. I'm gonna just go get my phone. I need it because I actually trade from my phone. I don't like to trade from the laptop. I find it more convenient and easy to trade from the phone. And I want to be ready if this sell opportunity hits. Then we want to be ready because this can actually move fast. So we got 20 seconds left on this candle. and I want to see how market reacts. We could go in for scalp here directly, enter a sell right here at 2039.5 ish. But I want to see a little bit more confirmation on that, and I'm never calling out scalps on these live streams because scalping takes skills and accuracy, and I've seen a lot of people wreck their accounts when they don't know what they're doing. And plus, another important thing is we when I'm streaming here live, we the lag is about 5 seconds or something like that. So until you hear what I'm saying, the market might already have moved, and I don't want that delay to also cause losses. And then another thing is our partners in the EA have excellent scalping live sessions. If you ain't on the Pluto's live sessions or the Emirates Arabic sessions, highly recommend to jump into them, but only if you know how to trade already. Don't come in there as a total beginner, because then you will have some problems. Those live sessions are the reason why I'm not streaming at 3:30, because I'm at those live sessions myself. That's why I'm making the big bags together with Nigel on Pluto's and Abdallah on the Arabic live sessions. Ruben, I will check the news shortly. Let me just see what the market does here. If we got a confirmation on a sell. Because if there are news affecting gold, then it's not now. It's always news that affects gold is most often from the US market. And those news drop as earliest at 2 p.m. Swedish time, Spanish time. I'm streaming from Spain right now, so what is that? That is like 10 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, you see it dropped off. Not sure of the sell yet. Don't want to call out any risky trades here. By the way, all trades are risky, but you understand what I mean. We want to keep it we always want to have the probabilities on our side as much as possible. That's the important thing. So we got 22 minutes still left on this candle, moving right now. And I'm looking to see how this candle moves. So a little sell confirmation that we got was that this bullish candle that we got here didn't engulf the previous bearish candle. So it didn't engulf it. So this is looking very strong. Or it's looking stronger and stronger as a sell opportunity. And you see this candle is trying to push down now. So let's go back to the 50-minute time frame. I just want to see what's happening here. Yeah, we got 6 minutes left on this one. And this is the time, like, a mistake that I used to do before when I wasn't so experienced with trading. I saw opportunities like these and I jumped in because I was thinking like, oh shit, but what if the market moves and I miss all these pips here? Yeah, it happens. So that's, how can I say, that's not a loss, but that's missed gain that you just have to live with as a trader. Because if you take those risks and jump into the market because you're afraid of missing out, FOMO, missing out on these pips here, then you will start losing a lot. You will start losing in the long run. You might get lucky once, twice, 3 times, but you will start losing. And sometimes the market runs away from you and you miss the trade. Happened to me yesterday. I missed the whole pump that we had. Happens. I'd rather miss a trade. I'd rather miss some gains than get losses. All right, understand what I mean? So you rather not be in a trade and not neither win or lose than be in a trade and you lose, right? We are not here to lose money. We don't trade to lose money. We trade to win. So if we take one trade in a week and that trade is a winning trade, it's much better than if we took 10 trades and 8 of them were losing trades. So here, nothing is going to happen until this candle closes. It's 5 minutes left on it. We're letting it do its thing. And in the meantime, what we do is we look at the other markets. So we got 5 minutes to look around at the other markets. Let's start by going into Manara. I want to see what Manara got for us today. If you don't know what Manara is, it's an indicator. Sorry, it's an AI tool that scans the market. And I call it my personal assistant because it gives us some direction on where the market is, how it does. Maybe I might need to refresh this one. You'll see very soon what I mean. It's very, very good. It's very accurate. It even gives you suggestions of entry levels, stop loss levels, take profit levels. So it's a very good assistant. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go to monitor and check it from there. Like here, for example, we call it a triangle pattern with the entry level at 2004. And yeah, it moved, man. It went in the right direction, just as it was supposed to. Let's look at this one, wedge. We love wedges. Now, when I trade and when I use Manara, I never go blindly just on what Manara says. Manara is good, but we want more confirmations entering a trade. Fuck, man, my computer is moving slow. No, we ain't got nothing there. So here we have, oh, sorry, that's not even gold. What I want to look at is Euro USD. Let's see if we can find Euro USD. Well, this one is already gone, as you see. Perfect entry. Take profit 1, take profit 2, smashed them all, and ran way above. What we got here? Nothing. Euro USD. Also smashed all levels. Shit, this Manara's been calling out some beautiful trades. I'm telling you guys, for all your people that are in Manara, in EA, learn to use Manara. It's such a powerful tool when it comes to trading. And if you're not in the EA, contact me and I will get you sorted out. Yeah, Ruben, you have the same problem, right? I tried. Manara is down. I tried using it yesterday. Had the same problem as you bro. All right, Frederick. Thank you guys for confirming that because I thought it was only my Manara that was struggling. So, what you guys do when the chart on Manara doesn't work properly, like it is doing now, I don't know for what reason. Maybe it's some maintenance or something. Go to monitor. Go to monitor, and you're just gonna have to search for your currency pairs here. All right, as you see me doing now. But I don't see anything right now. All these patterns are old. We got 20 seconds left. on this candle. Hourly in 15 minutes. Market is dropping. Guys, we passed the lows. I'm going in for a scalp on this entry right now. Small lot if you're in it. Let's look at this one. Retraces. We're trying to get as good as an entry as possible. Yeah, I'm entering with a small lot. So basically, when I'm saying small lot, I mean like 20% of what I normally use. Why is that? Because my market might come up and trying to retest this level here. Why is that? Because we got the 20-day and the 200-day EMA crossing each other. But this is how you do. Sometimes what I do when I enter the market is I pick a couple of lots up here, here, along the way, you know. So I spread out the risk. It becomes like an average for y'all trading crypto, you know, dollar cost average. Basically the same strategy. And this is, I can tell you, the institutions, when they trade, this is how they trade. They don't have like a specific entry level. They have an entry zone, and they accumulate in that zone. All right. Yeah. Can you have a live session on explain best way to use Monero? Definitely, I can. But I wanna say one thing though. We got Rolf Denqua. Now listen, for y'all in EA, y'all know who Rolf Denqua is. If you don't know, check it out. He's the top educator, the lead educator. He is my mentor. He's the one that taught me the basics and taught me how to trade. My first educator in trading. All right. So, and this is, I'm talking about like 4 years ago, when he taught me the basics of trading and the fundamentals, the importance of proper risk management and everything. And he is super good on Monero. His Monero trainings are fire. So if you want like top-notch Monero training, go into his sessions, look at his recorded sessions or at his live sessions. Live sessions is recommended because then you can ask him questions and everything. And trust me, you will learn a lot from him. He knows what he's doing. He has about, I think it's 10 years of experience inside these markets. So a lot of value to get there. If you want the best, that's the best. Still to this day, I'm still hopping on his sessions to learn from him. So understand that. My entry zone was around here. If market moves up a little bit, I'm going to enter. The last level for me to enter is at about 2039. We are at 2037.5 right now. We're entered. Yeah, Rolf is a super teacher. Guys, trust me, he knows what he's doing. It's I've been with him for 4 years now. Still to this day, if I don't know, if I need to ask something in trading, if I'm uncertain of something or need some advice, I'm going to Rolf. And for anybody on the stream that is not in EA, trust me, you need to check it out. It's a game changer in many ways. But for everybody that is in EA here and that is new, I also want to say this. Live sessions, signals, all of these good stuff that we have, all of these AI tools that we have for trading, very, very good, but learn how to trade, all right? At least master the basics, very important. Even if you're only trading signals, master the basics. Understand what is going on. Don't be fully dependent of somebody sending you signals. Understand what's going on. So you can also implement your own analysis and what can I say? Decisions into it. Let's see. Market is a little bit undecisive right now. I entered a small position here, and I want to see now. I'm waiting for that push down. If market comes up to 2038 and 2039, I'm entering with more positions. Where will I put my stop loss? My stop loss is at 20, just above. I would say 2041. 2049.2. Why 0.2 is because price has a tendency of turning at even numbers. So let's say it comes down to 2041, up to 2041, it will stop us out and then it will move down. So I put it at 2041.2 up here. That's my stop loss. My take profit level, first one is right here at 2030. Wait, let me see if I can find. This is a good take profit level, but I want a smaller one, a smaller first one. We don't need to get that greedy with the pips. So once again, we're pulling out Fibonacci to see the levels. And if you haven't entered the market yet, what I did is I entered the market here. And remember this disclaimer, I'm only saying what I'm doing. So I'm not telling you, I'm not giving financial advice or anything like that. This is for entertainment purposes only. If you want to enter the market where I did it, that's your own decision. Feel free to do whatever you like to do. I entered the market at 2037 and I'm looking, my whole entry zone is up until 2039. Stop loss at 2041.2. And now we're looking for the take profit levels. Man, what is going on with this computer? I'm going crazy with this. I definitely, yeah, I think the prices will come up to 2038, which will be a very nice entry zone. 39 to 40 is our last line of defense, as I see it right now. Our last line of defense is at 2040.5. So I'm preparing to open up another position right now for a sell. Entering another sell position, small lot right now. And as I said, when you do these kind of trades, like the smaller scalp trades, trade with small lots. Don't use big lots because you want to. These small trades appear all the time, so you can basically scoop them up all over the day. And as long as there's volume in the market, and you rather accumulate those wins than just be chasing for those big wins, because when you chase for those big wins, it's easy to get those big losses as well. Yeah, I think, yeah, he got a YouTube channel as well. I can I will send it out. I will send out his YouTube channel on in the Telegram channel, in our Telegram channel. So if you ain't in the Telegram channel, join it, and you will see his YouTube channel. I don't know how very active he is there lately because I haven't checked it out for a while, but I know that the real sauce is in his live sessions from EA. So that's where you're getting the real sauce. And I gotta say this also, Rolf's signals, I'm always into them. I'm always buying into them or selling into them. I'm always taking them because his signals are good. They are accurate. They have this solid risk management behind it. So it's very good. Definitely worth being in EA. I have looked on trading for 1.5 years now, and after I joined EA, I finally find an affordable platform, and I love it. Thank you, Frederick. So we have reached now the crossing here. Next candle opening up. We're on the 5-minute time frame. I'm opening up one last position now. This is the last position that I'm opening up now. I'm basically in half of a position that I normally trade now, totally. So I've averaged. I opened up a position. Now you see my game here. The first position, where was it? Here. Second one was at the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Last one, I opened it here at the crossing of the 20-day and the 200-day EMA. So let's see what happens. Now, let me remove these lines. Opa. All right. Now, this entry that I had here, when market comes down to this level, so I entered here at about, let's see, where did I enter? I entered at 2039, precisely. So it was down here actually. That's where the price is right now. So I'm at break even on that position right now. If price moves down to 2037.4, that's my take profit on that trade. So I'm putting it in 2037.4. Stop loss is 2041.2. That's it. And let's see if it holds. Right now, market is testing it as resistance. So we'll see if it holds now. By the way, I'm going to set some targets for the other entries as well. So the entry that I did at 2038.8, my take profit level for that one is at 2034. No, sorry, 2035 to keep it even. 2035. Why is that? Because it's the the demand zone of the previous little swing that we had. So I know it's an attractive target level for price to move towards. And then the last take profit, I'm actually keeping it open. So this will be what I'm aiming for, 2033. But doesn't mean that I will set it into my MetaTrader, because it might actually just go right through it and come down all the way to. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, and come down to, I would actually rather set it at 2029. Why? Because we get the 127.2 Fibonacci extension there, and we got the 200-day EMA on the 50-minute time frame. But I have to say one thing that I'm seeing now that I actually don't like. I don't like that we got the 20-day EMA just above our stop loss. Market might come and test it. No, I think it's cool actually. Because if it's coming to test it, it's coming up all the way to the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So what I think will happen, we might come and test the 50 Fibonacci retracement. So the top of the sweet spot zone is these yellow lines that you see here. And if it does so and you ain't in the market, you have a perfect entry there. Let's see what it does. Let's see if we can get some movements here, because it's this very low volume in the market right now. You see markets moving slow. Why you want high volume in the market when you're trading, especially when you're scalping, but when you're trading, is because it's like a feather in the wind. If there's no volume in the market, if there's no wind, the feather, like, you don't know in what direction it will go, right? So it can, like, if you drop it from here, it can end up there, to the left, to the right, to wherever. But if there's a strong wind in a certain direction, then you know where the wind is blowing, right? And where the feather, in what direction the feather will go. So you always want volume in the market so that the price doesn't just fluctuate in any direction. Somebody comes in, some whale goes in and buys for a couple of millions, and boom, the market moves suddenly in a certain direction. It gets easy also to manipulate the market when that happens, when there's low volume. So when there's high volume, it's much more difficult to manipulate the market, and you have a certain direction of the market, all right? Even though it gets choppy along the way. Right now, the volume is low. Therefore, I've been saying this also with the low lot size. Shit, on the hourly time frame, we broke above the 20-day EMA. Let's see what happens here. Trying to break through it again now. Yeah, pushing. Let's see. Who's in this trade except for me? Let me see in the chat box. Man, markets is slow. Very slow. Sometimes what happens is, when I see it being slow like this, I close my position. Richard, you're in. Right, nice. Ray, you're in. Nice. So sometimes what happens is, Frederick, nice. All right, I got some people with me here. When markets be slow like this, what happens is I close my positions, because market ain't showing direction in any certain in any way. And as I just spoke about the volume thing, and it's not worth risking it. It's like, basically what happens is you're gambling, and we don't want to gamble here. And I definitely don't want to gamble being responsible for anybody listening to me and, taking a loss or something because of me. So I'm always trying to call out as high probability trades as possible. And remember, everything I call out is trades that I do myself. So I don't tell you to do anything, and I definitely don't recommend anything that I ain't doing myself. All right. Now, what's happening right now, what I'm seeing right now, is that we have the 61-point Fibonacci retracement, 61.8, and it's being tested as support right now. If it holds, we might cancel our positions. Let's see, we got 1 minute and 20 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what happens. If it holds, we might cancel our positions. We rather cancel them at basically break even, is what I'm at now. Rather do that than anything else. All right, so let's see what happens. Because the trade I was looking for the sell from here all the way up to 2040, 2039-ish. So this whole zone, basically, this box. Market is trying to push below the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. So let's see if it manages to close below it on the 5-minute time frame. Still got 30 seconds left. Let's see what happens. And as you guys saw, we rejected it perfectly as resistance, the 200-day and the 20-day EMA. Doesn't mean that it will continue down, it just means that we're facing some resistance there. Okay, I like this. The 5-minute time candle closed with a strong push. Maybe we see a wick up and then a push downwards. The wick up is basically the market coming up, testing the 61.8 as resistance, and then moving downwards. So let's see if we can get some movements here. I have my first TP at 2037.4. I would recommend you guys to have it at the same level if you entered about at 2039 as I did, just to secure some profits. And then what will happen is we will trail the stop loss. Come on, give us the last push. So we have our first TP done. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. And we have a new candle in the 1-minute time frame. Might come up, wick, test the 20-day EMA to continue downwards. Central banking digital currency. Hey, I like your name, man. Actually, don't like your name, to be honest. I'm definitely not a supporter of the CBDC. What coin you playing? We're trading gold right now. So the XAU USD. I gotta ask you, man. Central bank digital currency. Do you are you a supporter of the CBDC or the opposite? Let me know. All right, first TP hit. Love it. Starting the day off with some nice profits, with a little profit at least, a little bag. So first TP hit. Oh, now we got the big move. Finally. Second TP hit. Okay, we got two TPs done. So I had my first TP at 2037.4. The second one was at 2035. Both of them are smashed. Ruben, did you catch it? Frederick, Rio, Richard. Nice, perfect. And the last position, if you have a last position in, move your stop loss to break even, to your entry basically, so that you are safe. So this trade is safe now. Nice. Good breakfast, right? Opposite, just a fun name. Okay, cool. Nice. So, Mr. Central Bank Digital Currency, I love your name because I don't like CBDC, but I love your name because it attracts attention, and we live in an attention economy. So if you basically want to make a name for yourself or you want to attract attention, then names like that is perfect. I don't know if you got a YouTube channel or something, but nice one. If you go to my Instagram and also my TikTok, then you will see me post. I have a lot of posts on the CBDC and everything around it. So I'm definitely against it. I think what is going on right now is this. There's a fight in the world, and it's not about money. It's about control. It's about control, and it's the elites fighting. Oh, we have heard all about this, all these conspiracy theories, this and that. But I must say some things that are facts. We have a major battle of control right now, and it's the elites fighting. And you see a lot of things pushing in the media. What is that? It's basically fear, war. China is doing this, Russia is doing this, and what's going on with the US. All right. Now remember, everything you see in the media, always question it. Always think about why are they pushing this agenda on the media right now. I'm gonna tell you why. Understand that the same people that own all the banks in the world own the media, the big media entities, the big media companies, BBC and whatever it is. Google it, search for it. Actually, don't Google it because Google is also very censored and very angled. Same people own also the medical companies, the food industry, and listen to this, the school industry. So what you learn in school, now I'm not telling you don't go to school, but what you learn in school is very angled in a certain direction because the elites, of course, want you to be in a certain way. Good, bad, depends on. And that's something to speculate on. But what I want to say is this. So they got full control in the school industry, the food industry, the medical industry, and the media industry. All right. Now, what they don't got full control over, but almost, they got maybe 70-80% control over it is the financial industry, the money industry, the not the banking industry, but yeah, the money industry. All right. So what is that now they're trying to take control of the last 30-20%. When they do so, they have full control of your life. Now, how will they do it? Well, one way of doing it is by crashing the value of the money that you got right now. So the money that you got in your hand right now becomes worthless by hyperinflation, basically. And what will happen then? As a knight in shiny armor and a white horse, the Fed or the European Central Bank or whatever will come in and save the day with a solution, and that solution is CBDC. You will be forced to get into CBDC to have it. Once you get into CBDC, they have full control over you. Why is that? Because it's programmable money. It's money that they can, whenever they want, confiscate from you, take away from you. They can deduct some of it from you if you, let's say you post a bad comment on Instagram, you say something bad, or they caught you speeding on the highway, or whatever it is. Like they have full control of your money. They can freeze your access to money at any time. All right, there's much more to it, but what I want to say with that is refuse central bank digital currency. Refuse it. Don't accept it because, pardon my language, but we are fucked that day when we get into it and we have all our assets in there. Don't put your assets into it. Let's see the chat. Yo, what's up, Yanis? So, Yanis, what do you mean with catch up? You mean catch up on the markets? I actually had it when I started the stream. So, if you won't jump into check the recording when the stream is finished. I had a small catch up. My computer is super slow. It's lagging. I don't know what it is. I have to reboot it. But so I haven't been able to like jump between markets as usual because it's just too slow right now. But definitely, I might. And by the way, for everybody in the Telegram channel, I might actually do a stream this weekend, maybe Saturday, just to catch up on the market. What has been going on, and what we see for Monday for the next week. Because next week we want to dive into the markets prepared. Frederick. Okay, nice, Frederick, man. Competition in what? Maybe you're gone already, but actually, because I'm a very competitive person myself. I've been in several sports in my life and always been into competitions. Central bank digital currency, 100% correct. Yeah, you with me. And I understand what you have in that name. I think you actually have some knowledge and an eye into that. Ruben. Should you put your stop loss on 36? Listen, if you want to be safe, you can do it. It's a very tight stop loss. I'm putting my stop loss now. I'm moving it to, okay, so let's look at that. My stop loss, I'm moving it down. We see the market is moving in our direction. We're basically going for TP3, and I'm moving my stop loss down to 36.6. 2036.6 is where I'm moving my stop loss now. So we're moving it stop loss down into profits. Bodybuilding, yo, love it. I would want to say that I'm a bodybuilder, but I'm not. But I'm more like a fitness builder. If you see me on Instagram and this and that, then you know I'm very keen into training and healthy living. But I respect bodybuilding definitely. In the gym where I train, Oxygen Gym down here in Marbella, we got a lot of very serious bodybuilders. I made a choice 2 months ago to take out my papers from university because, in my opinion, you only see lies and manipulation there. Damn, Rio. So I'm putting my career on trading, etc. Free minds, especially. Rio, respects to you, man. Hats off for you, man. Now I'm not saying that it's the right decision to jump off university. I don't want to say it's sit in the stream and say, "Yo, like this is the right thing to do." But what I definitely respect and love with this, first off, I believe the same thing. I believe that the school industry is very, very manipulated. Depending on what you want to do. If you want to become a doctor, if you want to become a pilot, if you want to become a lawyer, you gotta do the university and everything. You're in the right place. If you're looking to become an entrepreneur, trader, or just find your way in the world, I don't support it. And Ryu, what I definitely respect with that is like you took a firm decision on what you want to do, and that's a tough decision. I know, like because that's nothing that family and people around you will support, because people will support the traditional ways, go to school, do a career, and all of that stuff, because that's what they know. And but you took a firm decision, and I definitely think that bro, I've seen you. I see your TikToks. I see your progress with trading and all of that stuff. So I definitely believe in you. I'm buying stocks in you. I think that you will skyrocket. Your stocks will skyrocket. Haven't felt that good for a long time. Don't regret it. Best choice I've made, in my opinion. Nice one. Like last time in Francola or elsewhere. Aha. All right. Frederick. So, yo, Frederick, like, oh no, sorry, not Frederick. I mean, Yanis. Sorry, Yanis. I see you on Tuesday. I'm waiting for confirmation now for our next workshop event on Tuesday. If it happens, then which it probably will, then come there and we can talk. I will probably do some catch up on the gold markets, what's been going on, what's going on in the global macro economy. Very important right now. Now the macro economy is like super important. The fundamentals are super important because we have black swan events all the time happening, moving the markets a lot. Yeah, Rio. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but that's the way I see it. Okay, yeah, bro. I know. Competitive bodybuilding is hard. I know that, bro. Trust me. I have a lot of friends in bodybuilding. I seen their struggle when it comes to diet. I used to be an MMA fighter before. I used to fight MMA, and same thing. I was always around like 96 kilogram, and before competition, I need to drop down to 92.5 ish kilograms. So, and I always did it like 2 3 days before. But bodybuilding is the next step. We're not going to talk about bodybuilding here on a trading live stream, but I'm just want to say that I respect your discipline, your character, because it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of character. All right, guys, listen. So we took some nice profits. 2 take profits. We have the last one still open. As you guys see, it ain't much happening in the market. I think it was Yanis that asked me last time if you can move down the stop loss to 36. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm moving it down to 2036 because it looks like it's rejecting this the bottom of the demand zone. So the bottom of the 88.6 Fibonacci retracement. We're coming up to test it again. Still though, I'm moving my stop loss to 36. 2036.4 before I end the stream. If you're still in this trade, that's where I'm putting my stop loss. And we're going to keep trailing it like that. And I will keep you posted and notified in the Telegram channel. If you ain't in the Telegram channel, then make sure you join it. It's free. It's in the description box below. Guys, that's it. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for some nice combos. And I'll see you guys in the Telegram channel, right? Have a blessed day. And as I always say, trade safe, stay prosperous, all right? Peace out.